Hello, this is Gary Wishon, the Pissed Off Atheist. I did a video yesterday explaining what I think about uh, drones, drone strikes. I explained how the people who poo-poo it the most are the same ones who always say, well, just use special forces, they're special. I explained how I respect special forces, but I respect their lives to the point where the people who say use special forces are also the people who would put so many restrictions on what they could do and how they can do it to the point where you might as well just throw them in a buzzsaw. These people have seen way too many action films. When you put restrictions on U.S. military personnel, I'm not talking about let them kill anyone they want. I'm talking about realistic fucking battle conditions. Let them operate under them. When you put too many restrictions on U.S. Special Forces, you have cases like the Marine barracks bombing in Lebanon in 1983. You have the Iranian hostage crisis and how the rescue went wrong. You have Black Hawk Down. You have. It's just. You can't tie their hands and then throw them into a shitstorm. It's just wrong. I also pointed out my own involvement, my own history of issues with stress, with anger, and how I've known people who were worse than me on my worst day. And I imagined that a terrorist leader is like that on steroids that was cut with LSD. Then I explained the psychological aspect of using their insanity against them, like the Germans did against Stalin. Early German victories had more to do with the fact that they convinced Stalin that there's a military coup against him, so he threw his entire officer corps into Siberia before the war started. These are all points I have proven. I left links. And because drones could fuel that paranoia, I also suggested possible avenues of psychological attack. Devastated drone strike, followed up by chance discovery of a sat phone. New recruits' family somehow coming into money. Psychological. I predicted that they would destroy themselves with a witch hunt. But because of the bleeding heart's constant drum of, oh, the innocents are being hit, oh no, the innocents are being hurt, I deleted the video like a fucking jackass. Because hours later, I found this article which proved every fucking point I made. And for the ones who keep crying about the innocent victims, and I can sympathize. I want no one to be hit. I want no one to have to be hurt. I want no one to have to be murdered. I want no terrorists. I want a happy life. I want rainwater to be beer, and I want not to be an alcoholic. We don't get what we fucking want. I'm a little pissed. I have to point out to these people that the greatest threat to these poor innocent lives, their proximity to the terrorists, to the terrorist leaders. You make it sound like they're having drones go around just killing anyone for shits and giggles. Might I point out to you, dear ultra-liberals, that 99% of all terrorist attacks are against other Muslims. Muslim terror attacks are often than not is attacking another follower of Islam. And doesn't it make more sense to get rid of the violent faction of Islam? And I also pointed out a personal story of myself in which, in the span of 24 hours, I was shot at, stabbed, and beaten. And I blame myself because of my proximity to the person who was the real target. But because of all this constant harping and whining and wringing of hands, I was dumb and I deleted the video. I will never do that again. The truth is not always nice. The truth can be harsh, and we should not shy away from it. That is never happening again. Fuck your bleeding hearts. The truth is the most important thing. It trumps all. Goodbye.